even though Purim is happening at the end of this month, and hopefully you will have seen in the e-digest the two very exciting things that we have planned for our community for Purim: the Clan Tinker show and also the special Choose Your Own Adventure Purim spiel. Nonetheless, we're also planning for Pesach as well. And as I started thinking about how we might lead the Seder this year and how it might be different, I picked up last year's Haggadah. And when Rabbi Jenny and I wrote that Haggadah, we called it a unique Haggadah for a unique Seder. Because at the time, we hoped, thought, expected that we would be back together by the next Pesach. We had hoped that the pandemic, that the social distancing would have finished by the maybe Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, by the New Year, or at the very least by the secular New Year, the end of December. And yet here we are in February, in the middle of February, about to head into March, and we are still going to be isolated. We're still going to be socially distanced. And it's quite extraordinary when we stop and think about where were we a year ago? How different was our community? How different was our life a year ago? How different was our Jewish ritual? How different was our observance? How different was our connection to community a year ago? And we have lost much in this year. We've lost that intense personal connection. We've lost the hugs of those around us. And yet we've also gained. We've also gained new ways to worship, to gather together. So it's been a unique year, an extraordinary year. The Interfaith Leadership Alliance is going to be gathering together in the evening of Monday, March the 15th. That marks exactly a year since the pandemic essentially shut us all down. We're going to be gathering for an hour online at 6 p.m. And we're going to be reflecting on the year that has passed, reflecting on what we've lost and what we've gained. We're going to be sharing parts of our own journey. And we're going to be doing it together, not just the Jewish community, not just Temple Beth Shalom, but many faith communities from all across Santa Fe. And so I invite you to please save the date. That's Monday, March the 15th at 6 until 7 p.m. And we'll send out the Zoom link for our Interfaith COVID journey 1 year on. In the meantime, we can still gather. We gather this evening for Kabbalat Shabbat. We leave behind all the stresses and the politics of the week, and we gather together in community and in prayer this evening. And also, we will gather for Purim, for a wonderful, really exciting Purim. And then we will gather for Pesach in March as well. So even though we have had to suffer through a year of social distancing, we can also celebrate the fact that we made it through this year of social distancing, that our community is still strong, that we keep in touch with each other, we take care of each other, that Temple Beth Shalom remains as strong during the pandemic as it was before. I hope to see you this evening. The sermon this evening is on mitzvah without mitzaveh. Is it possible to have commandment without a supernatural commander on high? I hope to see you then. Shabbat Shalom.